Let's start with a simple example of how blockchain works. We will consider using blockchain technology in Bitcoin system. A blockchain is just a table where transactions are recorded. Let's imagine that there are 4 users in our system: Mykola, Stefan, Victor, and George. Each of them has a table in which he records all the transactions that have taken place. The company where Stefan works decided to send him a salary in Bitcoins. The company tells everyone, "We are sending 500 bitcoins to Stefan." Everyone adds this note to their table. Now Stefan decided to send Mykola 250 bitcoins for Mykola repairing Stefan's car. Stefan says, "I'm sending 250 bitcoins to Mykola." Everyone adds this record in the table. Now everyone already knows that Stefan doesn't have 500 bitcoins but 250 because he sent the other 250 bitcoins to Mykola. Mykola decided to buy potatoes from Victor for 100 bitcoins. He says, "I am sending Victor 100 bitcoins." Everyone adds this record to their table. Now Mykola has 150 bitcoins, Victor has 100 bitcoins, and Stefan has still 250 bitcoins. Now Victor decided to send his friend George 500 bitcoins as a gift. He says, "I'm sending to George 500 bitcoins." But everyone rejects this request because everyone already knows that Victor has only 100 bitcoins. No one has added this record to their table. Victor admitted his mistake and decided now to send George 50 bitcoins instead of 500. He says, "I'm sending George 50 bitcoins," and everyone adds a record to their table. Finally, Stefan has 250 bitcoins, Mykola has 150 bitcoins, Victor 50 bitcoins, and George 50 bitcoins. That's almost all. In the past, when I was searching for information about Bitcoin, I found similar examples, but I couldn't understand where these bitcoins even come from. How does emission occur? Where did the company that issued Stefan's salary get them? In the example, I said that when someone wants to transfer funds to someone else, he and everyone add a record to the table. In fact, it isn't quite so. When someone says that he is sending to someone else bitcoins, information about this transaction goes to a special person, also called miner. This person verifies these transactions and tells all the other participants to add it to their table. For a certain number of processed transactions, the blockchain system pays a certain number of bitcoins to the miner. For example, when a miner has processed 5 transactions, another transaction is automatically added to the table in which blockchain system gives 10 bitcoins to the miner. So the emission of bitcoins occurs because of miners who notify all participants about transactions and receive a reward from the system for this. In fact, it can be said that Bitcoin is an abstraction. It doesn't exist physically. Bitcoin is simply a node in the table that the system owes you a certain amount of value. After hearing this example, the question may arise, what is the uniqueness of Bitcoin system if it is just a table of records? Well, the uniqueness is in anonymity, decentralization, security, and speed of Bitcoin system. We will talk about all these features later in the course.